Hello, welcome. This is Blockchain Bloom, the blockchain educator. In today's video, I'm going to talk about that in the last 30 days, about 100,000 Bitcoin outflow was from centralized exchanges. And if we continue in this speed, then actually it can happen that end of 2023, beginning of 2024, we can run out of Bitcoin on centralized exchanges. The second thing I would like to talk about is that there's an ongoing phishing attack on Trezor, so be aware of it. And the third thing is actually a movie which just came out on Netflix, and it's a true story. You're gonna like it if you like crypto, because it's an interesting one with a twist, but I'm going to introduce it without a spoiler, obviously. So guys, all this in today's video, let's do it. And if you would like to stay up to date, which is, I think, very important, then simply subscribe to this YouTube channel, Blockchain Bloom, because I'm bringing you this fresh cryptocurrency and blockchain videos every single weekday. And also check out the links under this video. There is, for instance, a free course, how to start to invest in Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. And now it's time to look at the market, where we can see that Bitcoin is at the moment $46,228, which is a 0.3% decrease in the last 24 hours. Ethereum, just like the same in decreased levels, $3,482 at the moment. When we're looking at the top gainers, it's again messed up. Let's do it once again. Does it look better? No, it's not. Okay. Anyway, CELO, it's leading with 15%. Then we have Mina Protocol, 10%, almost 11-ish. And then we have here a Pancake Swap, up 6.2%. When we're looking at the losers, then Waves going down 19.8%. This is the leader one. Then we have 7% eCash in the top 100. And then we have somewhere here, Juno, 5.5. This would be the true order. Okay, let's look at the candlestick chart, where we can see actually that Bitcoin has started again in the sideways movement, this time in this area up here, and which is very important that we are above or around this 44 and 45,000 level at the moment at 46,000, as you can see. So this is actually crucial. It's okay that we came down here and then we're going now up, but it would be important to break to the upside. Obviously, if we break this level, this 45,000, and here this one is broken, and then it can actually continue to this next point. And this will not be that ideal, but so far so good. We see these sideways movements. Many analysis saying that actually maybe this week we can reach 50,000, but we will see. Who knows? Nobody knows the future. This is just a prediction. Okay, another interesting thing is this one here, that April is usually a great month for Bitcoin. Look, here you have see all the other months, and this is here April. And now I'm going to zoom in for you. You can see it that in basically except 2020, 2014, 15, and then we have 2021. These are the months, and not, giant falls, not giant falls at all. What's happening in April? Apart from that, it's actually extremely good, which means 50% up, here 7, that's okay, but here over 30, 30, 30, 30, I'm like over 30. Up last year, it just 2% down, and then now we are in a positive, in plus so far. So if you're looking at this historically, we look actually pretty good. And another important thing, these things are important to point out. Why are we actually doing this whole crypto thing? Why are we doing Bitcoin? Because it's a hedge against inflation. And this is just an example. Grocery giant Aldi is rising prices for 400 products by 30%, actually happening just today, because this tweet was out yesterday. And just, the others will follow, Lidl and all the others. So what you can see, there is a tremendous inflation in products. When you go to the supermarket, you face it. You can see how much you have spent last year and how much you're spending this year now. And this is another important reason why we should invest in things which are hedge against inflation, not financial advice. Do your own research, do your own homework. This is just here an example, what Bitcoin can do, for example. Okay, and now let's move on to the first topic. And the first topic is all about that in the last 30 days, about 100,000 Bitcoin outflow from all centralized exchanges. And what does it mean? So according to Glassnode, because all crypto data can be monitored on blockchain, because whatever happens on blockchain stays on the blockchain and it's totally transparent. So you can see here that let's zoom in for you. If you're looking at this part, you can see that here in the last 30 days, basically 100,000 Bitcoin outflow from all exchanges altogether. When we're looking at this period between March 2020 and now, then you can see that in average in month, 96,200 Bitcoin outflows. And if we continue in this speed, then look here, even Lark Davis is talking about it, then you can see that if it's going to continue just like that, then no Bitcoin will be left on exchanges by the end of 2023 or beginning of 2024. Obviously, this will be very unlikely because it's not in the same speed what's happening. Things are changing. And also think about it. If we go in this direction, then it will be a tremendous pump for the Bitcoin price. And obviously, then will change things because, when people reach a certain price, then they're going to sell Bitcoin because say, okay, it's worth to get out the profit, and then brings other Bitcoin to exchanges. This is just an idea, because in this is the direction we're going. And even if it's not happening in a year or two, in my opinion, but this is just my personal opinion, in a couple of years' time, it's totally imaginable that this can happen, that it will not be that easy to buy Bitcoin as it is today. Just simply go on an exchange and just buy it. Maybe you have to hunt for it, or do these P2P transfers, find people who would like to sell it, and what price. This brings also a question. So I think this is a very important issue, that now we have the minus reward is 6.25 Bitcoin, which brings us 900 Bitcoin per day. And when you're looking at here the data, it just happened, as I talked about it end of last week, that Bitcoin, the 19th million Bitcoin, here you can see, came out, and 21 is the maximum. So it's a limited supply. We have 2 million to go, and it will be mined slower and slower and slower, which means that the last Bitcoin will be mined roughly in 2140. So this is very interesting, and this could be a catalyst also for the price. And now we see this interest from the institutional side, and many other, also would like to invest in Bitcoin. Just imagine, as the regulation will be clear in a couple of years' time in the EU or also in the United States, which brings more certainty to the market. It's more easier to calculate. It's not that dangerous anymore, not that risky anymore, but it will be less and less supply. So interesting time can come to Bitcoin. All right. This is one thing I wanted to show you. Okay, second topic I would like to talk about is all about Trezor, because it's an ongoing phishing attack and you have to watch out if you own a Trezor. So if you store your crypto on a hardware wallet, this is right now the safest way to store crypto. On the other hand, there are also hackers who would like to take your crypto, and if they cannot really get into your hardware wallet, they're going to use tricks. And one of the tricks are these phishing attacks. What's happening right now in Trezor, I'm here to show you. So basically, emails can go out to Trezor owners. Here in this black area would be your email address. Here, I'm not going to read it out now, but bottom line is definitely they would like you to panic and act on it. This is not from Trezor. This is a phishing email. It's actually the newsletter host is from MailChimp. And this is the email address you receive it, as you can see it. And this is a phishing domain, very important. Here, obviously, you have a link in the email to click on, and this is where the trouble starts. So guys, anybody who receives an email from this email address, watch out, do not open it, ignore it. Doesn't matter where it's coming from, or they're saying it's Trezor and it's important. You never ever refresh, for example, any software from an email. You should never give your recovery phrase. Doesn't matter what they're saying. If they're asking for a recovery phrase, something like that, it's always a scam. They always want to steal your crypto. Trezor, Ledger, they just simply not doing it. You're the only person, you should know it. Okay, so be aware of it. Watch out, guys, because they after your crypto. You have to protect it. Okay, and the third thing I would like to talk about is a movie. I watched it on the weekend. I liked it, so I want to share it with you because it's all about crypto. It's very rare that you find a movie which is all about crypto, and actually it's a true story. And this time, here we go. We have one. It's called Trust No One, The Hunt for the Crypto King. And obviously, I'm not going to tell you here this whole story because there are many twists in it. But bottom line, that this is basically a documentary and this is a true story. Okay? It's actually on Netflix. It's just out. And basically it's about Gerald Cotton. This is the guy you can see on the page here, who is actually the founder of the Canadian crypto exchange, Quadriga CX. And the twist in the story basically is, I'm not going to tell you details, so you're going to enjoy the film, that this guy, who is the founder, actually died in India in 2018 at a very young age on the 9th of December. The problem was what they said, that he had all the keys for the exchange. So imagine what happened. People, you know the story if you read about it, lost their money, and they made a documentary about it. So who was this guy really? And was it an exit scam at the first place or not? So something I think which is worth to watch. I really liked it. It's on Netflix, so enjoy it if you like this kind of documentary movies. I think it's a very enjoyable one, to be honest with you. Okay, I think that's it for today. Don't forget, every single weekday I bring you the freshest cryptocurrency and blockchain news. So join me here tomorrow as well. I wish you an amazing day. Hit the like button if you like this content. Follow me and see you tomorrow. Have a good one. Bye-bye.